Alright, I am out here today at a local Japanese friendship garden we have in town. I've been through here a couple times, but I've never actually explored, if you know what I mean. I haven't really looked around that intently, just kind of a walkthrough. But yeah, you see, Japanese friendship garden. And it's here in Georgetown, Kentucky, that's where I live, because the Toyota factory is in town and it employs pretty much half the town. So a lot of Japanese representation here in Georgetown. So we're going to walk around today and just have a look. Stone pagoda looking thing here. That's be a neat little yard sculpture. A covered gazebo there for events, I guess you could have. I think they do weddings out here, so I think that could be part of it. And it's close to one of the, see over there, one of the main roads in town, but it actually feels quite peaceful back here. It's quiet, even though you do have a little bit of road noise. But again, it still feels very quiet and peaceful. It's like a yard sculpture looking thing up there on the hill. I'm not really sure what that is. Let's walk a little bit closer and see that. Okay. I think it looks like it's granite. Yeah, that's a nice granite stone there. I don't know, I think it's some kind of maybe representation of a ancient lantern, or all I can think of is like in Lord of the Rings, where they have those pyres on top of the hills where they use it as a warning system when Mordor approaches or whatever. It looks like a smaller version of that. Looks like there might be even a bird's nest inside. Alright, let's go back down the hill. Continue walking. I've come to a fork in the road. I can go left, which I think this makes a big circle, so we're just going to keep going right, because I like to go right because I'm right-handed. It makes sense to me. And I go around this way. There's a little bit of a stone pathway here in case you have to use the facilities. There they are. And that stone path, if you can see, goes all the way back around to that covered gazebo type deal over there. Alright, onward. Nice little granite bench there. Over here we have, what is that? Oh, well duh, if I would look, a frog in a pond. It looks like he spits, but he's not spitting today. There's another one of those warning lanterns down there, just in case the Mongols attack. That's China. What am I thinking? That's not here. Okay. What is this? A memorial plaque. I don't know. I can't really read it. It's wet and reflective. Can't really tell what it is. Go back over here. This is behind where the restrooms go over there. A little porch and a chain drain. I love these things. And here we have like the main reception hall area if you were to, hello, want to book an event here. And there, if you want to call for, if you're curious. There you go. Done my due diligence advertising for them. Ooh. I like this bright red. This really pops. All right, let's keep walking. Uh-oh. The drain missing its chain. It's getting chilly out here. Lovely pond area. I guess you could walk down there by the pond if you so chose. Or would so choose, or choosing, or chosen. You could choose it. There you go. Which I'm gonna do, because we're exploring, right? Nice. Another nice granite bench here. Let's see, are there koi in the pond? I don't see anybody. Usually they come right up to the surface here, right to the edge if they were hand-fed koi that were hungry. Either nobody's here or nobody's hungry today. Got a nice little waterfall over there dripping down into the pond. Another bench over there if you can see it just to the left. I guess there's a pump that pulls the water up and drips it down because I don't see any source of water coming down from the top of that. So I guess it comes through the rocks through some kind of pump. Come on, kid, don't fall in the pond. Wobbly rock. Go back over here on this other side of the building. Another one of these beautiful red doors. I bet this place is amazing in the spring. Again, with the large Japanese representation we have here in town, there's a lot of cherry blossom trees they've planted. And we actually have several of them in my neighborhood. And we have streets called Cherry Blossom Way, Cherry Blossom Lane. So the cherry blossoms are probably here. I don't know what they look like when they don't have leaves or flowers on them. I'm sure they're in here somewhere. If you see them, you can just imagine it in your head. That might be them over there by the waterfall we just looked at. May have to come back in spring and see when the cherry blossoms are in bloom. Another drain without a chain. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and look down in that pit. There's some kind of pit off to the left of this gathering area, which I don't know that I can get into. I guess you could walk around the back. It looks like a large Zen garden. You know those little desk ones you can like rake the rocks? I think that's what this is. Looks like somebody's gone around this rock right here and done some raking. Yeah, I'm nearly certain that's what this is. I'm not gonna, yeah, there's more grooves around that rock there. I'm not gonna do any zenning myself. Let's go down here. And this could be maybe a mini Zen garden. If you have to bring your own rake, I don't see those provided. And I don't know what this is. It looks neat. I'm kind of wondering if I sit on it, if it come to life. It has a saddle. Looking at the front of it here, I don't know if that's the front or the back. Is that eyes with that hole? Is that an eye, or is this the front? Either that's a curled up tail or a weird elephant trunk or a snuffleupagus. I don't know. So there's some kind of ridge across the back. Maybe it's some kind of... Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It's cool looking though. Alright, continue around the path. We have this interesting metal sculpture here. I don't see a plaque on it to tell me what it's called or where it comes from or who made it. What does it look like to you? I guess that could be, I'm getting the right angle here, maybe a person? I don't know, you got the head up here, arms, feet. I don't know, I think I'm stretching for that one. The little grassy area over there by the pond. And I think I see another one of those warning lanterns in there. You see it? Right there. Yeah, right there. You see it? Right. Ooh, there. Right there. Well, anyway. Okay. Let's keep walking. Alright. Another fork in the road. You can go left, which looks like it just goes up and down to wherever this path meets up. Come on, path, there you are. And this left path, there doesn't appear to be anything of interest on it unless you're walking over to that grassy area with the pagoda or the fire lantern, which I'm not going to try to get into that grass, those reeds. So we're going to go down to the right and meet around this path once it comes around on the other side. I love a nice bed of pine needles. Is that weird? It's probably weird. Another bench to sit on, provided by somebody. Leadership, Scott County, 2006. Okay. Thought it was a in memoriam bench, but just somebody's advertising. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but it's fun, I guess. There's what you call a path of desire going up the hill here. And if you don't know what path of desire means, it's what's referred to as, there's normal paths, but then there's maybe like a shortcut that people like to cut through, even though it's not a designated path, and eventually it wears down to create its own path because people have used it so much because it's a better alternative to the one that's been created. And so this looks like people have chosen to come up here for whatever reason. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I almost fell down and died. I'm doing that now. This is a struggle. Okay. What's up here? Whoop! Come on, work. Okay. Made it to the top of this little ridge. There's nothing over there. It just walks out to the road. There is a bench way down that way. Just some woods. It's like maybe a water treatment plant. And then another bench. But it does look a little interesting back here, so I'm gonna walk back here. That's what happens when you explore. This bench has been here for a while, untended. Either someone has a really dirty butt, they sit there a lot, or it's graffiti, I don't know. Some fun mossy looking overgrowth down here, some down trees. And do I dare? I'm not going that way, because I'm gonna fall and die if I go that way. Let's go under this. Oh. I'm gonna get bitten by a snake. Yep. Death down that way. Guess that is the water treatment plant. That's the over there is actually downtown Main Street back in that direction, and that's the water company there. I guess they pull from the river and treat it from there, or the creek. This is normally a creek, and it's been raining a lot, and look how look how flooded that looks. Wow. Wow, that is up. The water is high. And this interesting looking pathway that I chose to follow back here. Oh, I thought it was going to a dead end. Oh, that is a interesting view. I don't know what that used to be a bridge? Oh my. I'm on the edge of what used to be, looks like a bridge, and it has fallen into the river. This is what's left of it. You got these two pillars here on either side. And so I thought it went to a dead end. There's actually a hole in the fence here. But it just leads to this pit of death here. A little graffiti and a little, oh my gosh, over the edge. You can see that because I'm not getting any closer. It's wet, and I don't want to slip and die because they'd never find me. Nobody knows I'm out here right now, so yeah. Not a good idea to get any closer than that. Okay, let's go back over here to where we're supposed to be. Stick hit me in the face. And the Japanese garden is just down there, so I didn't go far. I just climbed this hill, or embankment. Get these, it's like newly planted trees over here in the grassy area. And there's the creek again. Man, it is up. Get one more of these in memoriam trees. This one is a Husi. I'm sure I'm butchering that pronunciation. Another pear tree. Okay, just off the path here, there's a little hut you can walk in. It has some nice wooden bench. I'm not gonna head up that way. It's just a bench in there, and the rocks are slick, so I'm gonna continue walking. I guess if you wanted, you could go down that way on that flooded path there, which is going to take you down to the creek, which we know is just up too high to probably get close to. So we're not going to go that way. There's some kind of stone marker. And here the path continues to where we saw it diverge a few minutes ago. It's going to go up and around to the left. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos that this town is just full of stone walls everywhere. And here's an example over here to the right, here beside the road. You see these old moss-covered stone walls. And like I said, they are all over town. Very pretty, very old. A lot of them are falling apart, like you see right there, but I think that kind of adds to the charm. Another little secondary pond area down here, just off from the main pond, which is just up on top of that hill. And a minute ago when we said we had that second fork in the road that went left or right, this is where the left one comes down to. And it meets up right here. Another bench to sit up there by the pond if you so choose. And we're gonna go down the path here. Another one of these wooden benches. Oh, I love wooden bridges. Slick up here. This one's much more clear than the main pond area. See another little waterfall that comes from the main pond. I come down this way. It's gonna go under the bridge and end up here. And again, I don't see any fish. You'd think in the Japanese garden they'd have koi in these ponds. Oh well. let us keep walking. Here's a closer view of those stone walls I was talking about in this. Is that a cedar? I don't know what kind of tree that is. I'm thinking because of the, I'm not even going to guess because I'm probably going to look stupid. I have no idea. I don't know about trees. It's a big old one though. Okay. Gonna go back up the hill here. Another one of these stone markers. Looks like it has some kind, or used to have some kind of carving into it. But I can't make out if it is anything or if it used to be anything. Coming up around the hill, we're going to come up behind that first waterfall we saw coming into the main pond. That's where that is. And I think this is going to take us back around to the entrance. Yeah, that's where that's going. Back around to where the path first forked to the left. That's where we're coming up onto now. I am going to head back around to the car now. I'm done exploring. Where am I? Come back. Come back. There you go. This Japanese garden. I'm still getting used to this new gimbal I got. It's fun, but it's a little complicated. Anyway. Where are you going? Where are you going? Anyway, thanks for walking to the Japanese garden with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope there are more adventures to come. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.